There is no more time to settle for being undervalued. Do not scroll. God is revealing to you right now that your job is under spiritual review. Your provision is about to shift, and this career transformation will change everything about your financial future with tears of urgency. Heaven is declaring your season of being overlooked is complete. Do not skip. Chosen one. Your work breakthrough is being released tonight. Listen very carefully, for what you are feeling now is no accident. Stay until the end. You are about to discover why your current job suddenly feels too small and what heaven is preparing to release. This message has been trying to reach you through every restless morning, every tightness in your chest, every quiet thought about leaving. But it finally found you today. At this very moment, divine provision is breaking through. Heaven is whispering. Your work atmosphere is shifting. A supernatural realignment is being released over your career tonight. Your position in the workplace has been under spiritual review so powerfully that even the unseen realm is rearranging opportunities around you. Don't scroll. You are standing at the edge of the financial breakthrough. You are prepared for through every moment of being undervalued. This is why familiar tasks suddenly feel draining. There is a sacred reason why your spirit refuses to settle anymore. Your calling already knows what is happening. The shift from undervalued to recognized, from struggling to provided for, is being activated. So stay with me. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Right now, type Amen in the comments to show heaven that you are ready for this change at work. This is the first thing you need to do to get the provision that was set aside for you. When you answer, it means you're ready to move. You are about to cross a threshold, align with God, and start a career change that has been waiting for this very moment. Heaven is keeping a close eye on you to make sure you don't miss what your dad has planned to provide for you. Do not skip. This big step forward is almost here. Listen up, chosen one. Job changes like this don't happen very often, but right now, heaven is focused on making your work match your worth again. You can't see it with your eyes, but you can feel it deep in your spirit if you stay until the end. A wave of provision is coming toward you like a tide. You will finally know why you have been giving more than receiving, why your worth hasn't been seen, and why heaven is about to make the source better. Right now, something deep, purposeful, and uniquely made for your benefit is being released. Do not scroll. Join me on this trip. You're about to learn the most important truth about your new job. Don't skip provider. As soon as you keep listening, your work will start to resonate with a new spiritual frequency. Heaven is begging you not to miss this important news. Do not leave until the end. There are, in fact, conversations going on right now about your name that you not yet know about. Your career is going through a huge change right now. A promise that is so strong that angels are lining up chances. Do not scroll. Not now. You're about to find out why heaven has been looking over your work. The realignment with God is happening. And the longer you stay, the clearer things become for you. Stay with it until the end. What's about to happen is unlike anything you've ever seen or felt before. This big financial break will only be fully received by those who refuse to leave. God is interested in your provision right now. Your job is being moved around. The way your whole financial future will go is changing. You are becoming known as someone whose work is worth what it costs. Do not skip. You have no idea how strongly this change is going through your career right now. Kid, pay close attention. God is taking away all the things that have kept you from being valued in every system that has used up your gift without noticing it. Stay until the end because as soon as these barriers come down, supernatural help starts. Your income is going to go up. There will be more chances for you soon. Your calling and your job are about to become one. Do not scroll. Do what was already planned for you and step into it. Type 1 "I'm valued" in the comments right now to confirm this big step forward. Put this truth on top of your job. If you notice that something is changing at work, you should say so right away. Write "My worth is recognized" in the comments to mark this holy moment. Do not turn your head away. You are about to hear something that will help you feel more grounded in this new time of plenty. Come up closer. The revelation is nearly done. My loved one, I have taken care of you. Don't turn away now. When you started to listen, something changed in the way you worked. Wait until the end because what I'm about to say is what heaven has been trying to show you the whole time you have been ignoring it. Right now divine provision is coming together. God is not far away or uncaring. He plans ahead and is deliberate. He has a scroll in his hand that says your financial breakthrough in golden light. That scroll starts to unfold as you keep watching. Do not leave. Now is your chance. You can already feel it moving. That uneasy restlessness at work, the quiet sense that something is going to change. Stay with it until the end. Because what you are hearing is not a small truth. This is the kind of work that turns unappreciated tasks into calls that are taken seriously. The kind that turns struggling with money into divine provision. The kind that turns being ignored into being sought after. The job change that God is bringing about for you right now is vibrating in the unseen world. And it gets closer every second you stay. Do not skip. You had to get this message today. And you'll see why in a moment. Dear child, God is not just talking to you to make you feel better. His provision is being changed right now. There were times when you did great work in places that barely noticed you. Every time you took on responsibility without getting credit for it, everything you did in the background that no one saw is being counted as qualification to seal this divine shift type. Heaven saw everything in the comments section below. You agree with what God is saying about your work by writing these words. Wait until the end because what's coming up is the plan He's had for you the whole time. You're not making up the pressure you feel. Your career is getting better in the sky. Do not scroll. You are about to enter a revelation that was made just for you to make a big financial breakthrough. My child, wake up to this truth. Do not skip now. There is something truly holy going on at your workplace. If you scroll away, the divine flow that has finally reached your provision will be cut off. Stay until the end because the time is not random. Today is a spiritual appointment with a change in your finances. He tells her in a strong but soft voice, God is standing behind you and protecting your career with His protection. Wait a minute. The work shift is about to be shown. Now is not the time to scroll. You can't leave because the spiritual energy around your provision is growing too fast for you to ignore. It's there. Restlessness before work, the tightness in your chest, the strong pull that makes you want to stay right now. Stay until the end because this is a realignment that will never happen again. Your work has been looked over by heaven and heaven is not quiet tonight. It means that the time when you felt undervalued is over. You are no longer defined by the time you were having trouble. It's making way for the season of God's provision. For every second you stay here, the spiritual frequency around your job gets stronger, clearer, and more focused. Do not skip. The big break at work that will change your life is almost here. My child, please pay close attention. God has been watching you the whole time as you move through places that don't feed your spirit anymore. He is now breaking open a heavenly seal that had been put over your provision. This is a crack in the money barrier. Your job will never be the same after that seal is broken. Don't just leave now. Things are about to change because He is about to say something. Words that turn work that isn't appreciated into a calling. That is words that change money problems into plenty. Words that turn being ignored into being looked for. Do not scroll. There is a huge reward waiting for you in your career. And you are about to get it. Provider of my choice, don't skip. As this moment goes on, heaven gets closer to providing for you. Don't stop until the very end. This is where the secret truth starts to come out. You can see that I'm being different. It comes up now. Do you not understand it? 43:19 in Isaiah. This newness is not far away. It's going off right now in your work. You aren't losing your drive. You can't take it anymore. Being able to handle not being appreciated, not being paid enough, being ignored, and not being understood. Every time you keep doing your best, every time you control your anger and choose honesty, and every small thing you did to help was not wasted. They were written down as qualifications. Heaven won't waste your greatness, not because you earned breakthrough or did a perfect job, but because you were great. The choice was made because of how loyal you were. Think about how a smart boss watches a hard-working employee and notices every choice with a sharp eye that goes beyond tasks. That's how God has always been with you. Not just when you felt like you were valued, but also every time you were forgotten. When things were really tough and you asked yourself, why am I still here? Heaven was setting you up for chances to do your best in places that barely noticed you were there. The courts of heaven were planning your big break. It says in the Bible, for promotion comes neither from the east nor the west. But God is in charge. He brings one down and lifts another up. Psalm 75 verse 67. That means that none of your work was wasted or done by accident. You might still ask yourself, why has it taken so long? You think that help and recognition should happen right away because the world has taught you that. But God doesn't make things better like people do. His offer is strategic. His timing is just right. Since the beginning of this time of being undervalued, you have been given a divine assignment that says, this one is being prepared for elevation. Don't scroll. That could be why your path felt heavier than others. Why your contributions were not noticed and why you grew without being praised. You were not made for small roles or short-term jobs. You were made to make a lasting difference, to fulfill a clear calling, and to receive divine provision. God is proud of the person He made you to be. And He will protect your breakthrough with all His might. Like a master strategist carefully positioning a key player before a battle, God has been making very precise changes to your career. Some people might have thought you were stuck or forgotten about. It meant something to Him. Do not leave until the end. Feel how the atmosphere around your provision gets stronger as you stay longer. Right now, God is taking away a veil from your career. He says in a soft voice, your provision is shifting for every moment you showed up when you felt empty, every duty you took on without getting credit for, and every problem you solved without being seen. Watch as the veil starts to come off. You can see how your breakthrough has been coming together the whole time. Stay until the end. What's going to happen next will explain why some doors stayed shut and some chances had to wait. You'll understand why your character had to be proven before you could handle what's coming. Do not scroll. Some big news is about to happen in your career, and you're right on the edge of it before you claim your full breakthrough. Tell other people this truth. Send this message to 3 other people at work who are also feeling undervalued. Sharing it starts a flow of divine provision that goes from you to them and then comes back to you in a bigger way. My rising provider, don't miss this. At this very moment, the air is thick with meaning, as if fate is pushing your career in this direction. At the end, the message becomes more clear. So stay until then. In a quiet way, your spirit has been looking forward to this part. God is coming toward you. He surrounds your work with a circle of pure, radiant provision just by being there. Now is not the time to scroll. What is happening is too holy to give up on. You can feel that strong pull in your spirit, that know-it-all feeling that says stay. You already know what's going to happen. It's not a coincidence that you're antsy at work. Do not leave until the end. In the Bible, this is known as divine realignment. The way you work from now on will be very different from how you have been doing things. There has been such a big change that your current position couldn't hold it. Now though you're ready, you can now play your character. Do not skip. For every second you stay here, the divine frequency around your provision gets stronger, clearer, and more focused. Listen with the part of you that has given more than received and still chosen to be the best. When God opens His hands, a great chance shows up in front of you. It shimmers and is full of good things. He says, this is your moment of alignment, in a strong voice, don't turn away. Don't just leave now. This next part will give more meaning to all the times you felt unappreciated. Your work that wasn't noticed or your decision to do your best when no one was looking. Do not scroll. The promise that was written over your life must be fully accepted. Something strong is about to happen to you. Listen carefully, my changed provider. As this moment plays out, you feel like a wave is about to smash through your understanding of how God provides for us. The truth that has been growing because of your hard work is now finally being set in stone. Stay until the end. You can feel God's presence more than ever. The provision your Father made for you is like a shield that keeps your breakthrough safe. Do not scroll. This time was meant to be for your career change. You can feel the pull and a weight lifts off your spirit. All of a sudden, you feel very secure in your provision. Your spirit is realizing how important this change at work really is. So, you need to stay until the end. The change is more than just how you feel. It means a career alignment like you've never had before, full of clarity, recognition, divine opportunities, and a big financial break. Do not skip. The frequency of what you are receiving gets stronger with each breath. Listen with the part of you that has always trusted even when you felt like you weren't worth much. God is putting a bright seal on your provision. A seal that is permanent, strong, and full of life. While whispering, do not look away. That seal starts to crack for the first time. His voice is strong. And right now you can see what you were always meant to carry being unlocked. What comes next will tie together. All the times you felt like you weren't being noticed. All the times you made a difference without getting credit. And all the times your spirit told you something bigger was being planned. Do not scroll. Now is getting closer and closer to the time to receive this holy provision. As this revelation grows stronger, my radiant provider, do not skip. The air around your career feels heavy with divine intention as if heaven itself is reaching out to realign your work. Near the end, the message becomes very clear. So don't leave until then. As God gets closer to providing for you, the light gets brighter. Being around Him is like having a bridge of endless opportunities wrapped around your career. Do not scroll. You can't miss what is going up right now. That sudden weight lifting off your chest and that rising sense of knowingness are both things you can feel. Something inside you says, stay, trust that you have to fully accept this truth. Your spirit has been waiting for this to happen. Your work is going to change in big ways. They match how deeply you showed up every time you did a great job. For every act of loyalty you showed and every quiet contribution you made without being seen. Do not skip. Every second you stay, the way ahead gets clearer and more defined. Pay close attention. Beloved, God is speaking a powerful word over you. A statement of provision, recognition, and alignment with God. Your spirit takes on the weight as He talks. This is the proof you've been looking for. Do not leave until the end. What comes next will explain why your spirit felt changes at work long before things actually did. It will show you why deep down you knew your provision was going to change before there was any proof. Do not scroll. It's about time for you to make a big financial breakthrough. And right now is the start. Don't skip my rising flame. As this revelation goes on, you can't help but feel a spiritual weight that makes everything seem more planned and in sync. Stay until the end if you want to get this message in a way that will change your provision for good. God is getting close. His wealth surrounds your career like a ring of golden light. Do not scroll. Through every test at work, your spirit has been getting ready for this moment of provision. That feeling of calmness in your chest is real. What you feel is a real wave of clarity. That feeling that you can't explain that tells you not to move is real. Stay until the end because something amazing is about to happen that can only happen if you don't leave. The promise being made over you is bigger than your fears, bigger than your current salary, and bigger than all the limits you use to think set your worth. Now is the time to get past what was holding you back. Type 1 agree to this provision in the comments to say that you have won every lie that tried to keep you from seeing how valuable you are. This is the last decree of recognition for you and the first step toward aligned work. Do not skip. The flow of what's coming gets stronger with each beat of your heart. Take action right now to show that you agree with this breakthrough. Is this really a shift from God? And are you ready for this big change in your career? God's provision will seal your readiness right away if you like this video. Heaven needs to see that you are ready to get in line. Is this a holy realignment? Will it change your financial future? Are you ready for that? If you like this video right now, you will feel divine confirmation right away. Let's take a moment to think about this deep truth before we get to the end of this powerful journey. You didn't just happen to find this message. There is no chance or luck in this. This is an official message from your dad about your provision. He's putting out his hand and inviting you into career alignment, a place where being undervalued changes into being valued. This sacred truth is very simple, but it will change everything in your life. You will not only get better work when you accept it. It will grow and spill over into every part of your provision. You can make the career change that has been waiting for you right now. If you accept this invitation right now, now is the time to move into the alignment that will bring you constant opportunities, provision, and fast progress toward your financial breakthrough. Make sure you don't miss this holy moment. This is your big break. My dear friend, please don't judge your provision by how quickly or how many promotions other people got. Their journey was never a good way to judge yours. Most of the time comparing showed how insecure, impatient, or confused you were, not how long God was taking. You may have wondered why other people seemed to be getting ahead while you were being ignored. And that's when you felt ignored, forgotten, and stuck. But God has never judged how valuable you are like people do. His offer is different. His standards are stricter. His big break came from perfect timing, not from comparing things. So when someone tells you heaven is shifting your work, you might hesitate or fight back. That fight wasn't sent from heaven. It came from a world that taught you that care should be instant and that being undervalued means you'll be forgotten. You were taught that a breakthrough needs to be loud and that struggling means being given up on. But God doesn't provide in ways that people understand. He doesn't rush through perfects when He really needs. It's because everything is ready that He says your provision is changing. Take a look at how farmers pick crops. One field's harvest doesn't stop another field's. Each one produces at the right time of year without any complaints or shortages. That's how God's provision works. He is not putting you up against other people when He calls you into your breakthrough. He's telling you that the season is here. People know how valuable you are. And these aren't just words of comfort. There are signs of it in your life. Remember, think about the times you stuck around when other people would have given up. The seasons you lived through made you stronger than comfort could have ever made you. This character showed up when you were already worn out from feeling undervalued. There was no chance in those events. They were not a waste of time. They were proof that God was already working on your provision. Like a father who carefully plans his child's big moment. You might not have known what it meant at the time. You might have thought it was a punishment being left alone or being forgotten. But every time you were undervalued, every time you helped without getting credit, and every time you did your best without being seen was part of one truth that could not be broken. You are being set up, and God won't let you go before it's time. The steps of a good person are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in their way, says the Bible 37:23. For longer than you think that order has been protecting your provision, here is the truth that changes everything. It doesn't stay in heaven when God says something about your job. It changes the way things are around your work. Just picture a director picking out parts. As soon as the right person is cast, every scene is changed to show off their skills. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. God has already planned your breakthrough. And His word over you is written in a way that can't be changed. That's why you felt shifts that didn't make sense. Why all of a sudden you couldn't stand being undervalued. What's making your spirit refuse to settle down? God was changing how you were provided for until the chance matched your worth. You are not forgotten. We haven't forgotten about you. God is putting you in a position to show how He provides through well-known work. And the career you are starting will be very different from the ones you have had before. Everything starts to change when this truth sinks deep into your spirit. No longer does your work drain you for no reason. When your dad loves your calling, it turns into a confident expression. Your being changes. Being seen is replaced by being recognized. It happens naturally, not because you want it to, but because something stable and balanced is around you, and you feel calmer, stronger, and more sure of yourself. Once you understand this, comparison is no longer valid. It hurts so much to compare yourself to others because you thought you were behind. It didn't happen. It's over when God speaks. If you can still see it, wait for it. It will come for sure and won't be late. Habakkuk 23. Remember this the next time you feel doubt. Not valuing a child's progress does not take away from their achievement. It shows how good a father's timing is. This is not just empty words of support. You know how hard it is. You know being forgotten. You understand what it's like to give more than you get. And yet your character stayed the same. The fact that you are still here, still choosing excellence, and still trusting shows that God is taking care of you. A lot of people gave in along the way. A lot of people give up when things get tough, but you're still standing, and that's not by accident. Today should be the day things change. Don't ask yourself if you deserve it. Don't compare yourself to jobs that were never meant to define you. God has already called you known. So stop calling yourself overlooked. You can move forward knowing that the provision is already in line. Now every contribution you make is more than just work. It has divine recognition on it. There is more to every hour of work than just work. It means breakthrough. You will remember who you really are every time you remember this truth. A loved child whose father has perfectly lined up your provision. No, that's not just wishful thinking. That's the truth for you. That's a big step forward in your career. That is the truth for you. Soon, everyone will be able to see what heaven has been building. Thanks for being with me up to this point. That tells me your spirit is ready for this provision, which is very important. If these words change the way you think about your job, type Iman, not because it's what I always do, but because I want it. I accept the career breakthrough God is spilling over my life right now. Also, if you thought of someone else who is also being undervalued at work while you were listening, please send them this message. You might be the word of comfort they've been looking for. Make sure you subscribe if you want to keep going on this journey of divine provision and career alignment with me. That way we can walk this journey together. You are no longer waiting for something to happen. You are already in the right place, being noticed and taking the next step in your career. This is where you are meant to be. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.